everyone and welcome back. I'm Camila, interior designer and architect, and today we're diving into a question I get all the time. What's the difference between a mood board and a concept board, and when you should use each one of them? I know they are super valuable tools, but they serve different purposes. So let's dive into them in this video. What is a mood board? So it's usually the first step in the design process. It's often something visual and emotional. But here's the thing. When I do mood boards, I'm not just picking random inspiration. Before I even start with this, I ask the client to send me their Pinterest boards or any inspiration they've saved and that they love. And I usually ask why. From there, I study the patterns in the inspiration. Are they leaning more modern? Are they liking classic and traditional details? This is all the information I rather get from the inspirational images they submitted. And then I narrow it to 2 or 3 style directions and I start creating my mood board. So in simple terms, the mood board becomes the direction of style that you want to go for and the client wants to go for. So mainly you're going to get the textures, the color palette, the style of the vibe that they want to go for. So you have to use a mood board when you're starting a project, you want to align with the client on the overall direction, and you're gathering their likes and shaping it into one clear vibe. What is a concept board? So now the concept board is more refined. It builds on the mood board, but it starts getting the direction of the style that you want to go for. In this stage, you're going to choose color palettes, each furniture piece, lining, and all these textures that you're going to include in your design. At this stage, I usually share swatches to the client too with the concept board. So it's going to be easier to understand your selections. It can be the fabrics or the wallpaper or any wood material that you're choosing. Everything is welcome. It's going to build a more unique connection with your client, and it's going to help you a lot to visualize the concept with the real materials that you're going to use. So the concept board starts to create the design direction that you're going to go for. You're going to include a layout, you're going to include furniture, silhouettes, all the things that in your design you want to include. So it's a visual plan that says, here is what we're going for. This is the direction that I want to go for. So when you have to use it, you've nailed the mood board and you're ready to explore the design options. You want to show your client possible combinations before the final selections. You're transitioning from the inspiration to the execution. So here's a simple breakdown. You can see that the mood board is emotional and abstract, but the concept board is directional and more specific. The mood board, it focuses on vibe and feeling, and the concept board will focus on items and the overall aesthetic. The mood board is used at the beginning and the concept board in the early to mid-design phase. And then lastly, the mood board will help with the vision that the client needs, and the concept board will narrow the design path and options. So to sum up, when you have to use a mood board, when you're having a new client, the initial call, when the client is a little bit confused with the design direction they want to go for, so you can go back and tailor a new mood board with new inspiration. And then to get the overall design vibe that you want to go for the rest of the process. Move into a concept board when the vibe is approved, when you want to show different furniture options, and when you want to share with confidence a great design direction. And that's it. Mood board versus concept board. Important tools that are going to help you align with your client even better. But stay tuned. We're going to dive even deeper into how to create mood boards and concept boards step by step. So if this helps, don't forget to subscribe and like the video so you can stay tuned for the next videos that are coming your way. So thank you and see you in the next one.